of you? Okay, so all of you know that you have come for this workshop on research and publication ethics, and you must be knowing that it is mandatory, okay, for you to attend all these 6 days of the workshop. And also with regard to your coursework classes also. So the coursework class, which will be, organized by each of the departments. So 75% attendance will be mandatory for that, okay? So you need to attend that. And as madam was telling you in the morning session, see, you have the KSOU ordinance, okay? 2023, Fourth Amendment. So that is the actual Bible for you. So you people need to go through that in detail so that you will know what are the procedures that you need to follow. That is the pre-registration, what all procedures are there, then the post-registration procedures. Then with regard to your progress report, that is for every 6 months, you have to give your progress report. Okay, so with regard to each and every details, everything is mentioned there in the ordinance. So kindly make it a point to have a copy of this ordinance with you, and you have to strictly follow whatever guidelines has been given in the ordinance. Okay, so firstly, after you complete your coursework, you will be having your coursework examination immediately after that, okay? So you have to attend the coursework examination, and once you pass that, you have to apply, for the pre-registration. For that, again, a colloquium will be there. By then, you have to finalize the topic. So what I personally feel is deciding on the topic is one of the most important aspect for you as a research scholar. See, what happens is once you people select a topic which is not contemporary in nature, so everyone will start feeling that this is an old topic, an outdated topic. So nobody will show interest in your particular research, okay? So when you're selecting the topic, see to that you're taking some contemporary issues into consideration, okay? Making slight changes. What you people will do is you will look into the Shodh Ganga, and then you will refer to some of the articles. And if you make some slight changes and you introduce your topic, it will definitely not be any innovation from your side. So I personally feel that you people need to work on the topic. That is the most important, crucial point. Okay, so give importance, and you have to, for selecting the right topic, you have to make an extensive study. So you need to see, okay, what are the topics on which the studies have already been done, and what are the topics which can be done, which is innovative, which is contemporary in nature. So select an ideal topic. So once the topic is good, definitely you will be able to, when you attend the RACs, so all the members will definitely feel that it is an innovative topic. Let us also give them some suggestions and ideas. So doing the same topic which has already been done with some minor changes will definitely not fetch you anything good. So try to, during this period of your coursework, try to concentrate as much as is possible so that you people will be able to come out with a very good topic, an innovative topic. And once you get an idea of the topic, try to do a review of literature. That means to say, relating to that particular topic, you need to see how many articles, journals have been published, okay? So once you make an extensive study, you must be able to find out how your topic is different from what has already been done. Now let us say there are some 100 articles which have already been done, something slightly related to your topic. Okay, so we have sir with us now. Good afternoon to one and all present here. I would like to welcome you all to the first technical session of the state-level workshop on research and publication ethics. This session is on the topic ethics and moral philosophy. It is an immense pleasure to introduce you to the resource person of this session, Professor Anand Sir. Sir is a senior professor, B.N. Bahadur Institute of Management Science. Sir has more than 35 years of teaching experience. His area of specialization is marketing and organizational behavior. Sir has published more than 100 articles in leading journals and has successfully guided more than 30 PhD candidates. Sir has served as a Director College Development Council of the University of Mysore, as a Director Distance and Online Program, Director International Center, Member of Academic Council and Finance Committee of University of Mysore. Sir has been a resource person for Training Policy Academy, ATI, BSNL, LIC, KSRTC, SBI, RBI, to name a few. It's a privilege to have you here today, sir. On behalf of the organizing committee and the entire fraternity of KSOU, I warmly welcome you, sir.
ಮೊಟ್ಟ ಮೊದಲಿಗೆ ಇನ್ನು ನವೆಂಬರ್ ತಿಂಗಳಲ್ಲೇ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕನ್ನಡ ರಾಜ್ಯೋತ್ಸವದ ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳು. ಎಥಿಕ್ಸ್, ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಎಥಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿ. As a matter of fact, they have given an elaborate and generous introduction of mine. I'm basically a teacher. You will be knowing teachers are good only in talking. I can also talk to you, but talking in the post-lunch session is a challenge. That too, talking to academicians, and most of you are from teaching fraternity, is another a little complicated challenge, because all are good speakers, but when it comes to listening, I am of the opinion, don't mistake me, teachers are not that good listeners. They are good speakers, except a few like Rajeshwari. Rajeshwari was my student, so that I remember.
Yeah, I was too your student, sir.
Thank you.
When PGD HRM was there
Okay.
in the case for you.
Oh, I see.
Teacher used to
Great. Well, this is the property that we have made. For teachers, you know, where somebody says, I was your student, that's the great credit and property, asset to any teacher. I am asked to talk to you about the topic, ethics in research. And incidentally, the entire conference is about ethics in research and publication. So that I will just make an attempt to tell you what is this ethics is all about, why there must be ethical issues and ethical considerations when we are doing research. This is not the complete or the overall gamut of the topic that I am going to present before you. It is just an outline that I will be presenting.
Sir, if you're clapping for the latecomer, sir.
Okay. Okay. It is one way of acknowledging that you are noted. You are under scanner. Okay, you are under scanner and your activities are noted. Therefore, I will just make an attempt to tell you as to what is this research is all about and why ethics is important in research. Take the liberty to stop at any point of time and ask questions so that both of us will come to know something better than what we know right now and what may go missing if we don't question. Questioning influences the creation and advancement of knowledge. As incidentally, we are all in the field of knowledge and we are going to further do research to expand our knowledge horizon. We need to cultivate the habit of developing good questions. The quality of the question that we raise depends on the quality of the input that we have. Therefore, whatever input that I am giving, take the liberty to pose questions so that we can think on the other side of the story. Needless to elaborate, research is an in-depth and exhaustive search for information and knowledge in order to increase our understanding of the phenomenon with which we are concerned or interested. In the entire thing, we need to remember 2-3 issues. One is, it is an in-depth and exhaustive search for knowledge. In-depth. Many a time when we speak about research, you know, people will ask a question, why it is called research? Why not search? And jokingly, people who answer this question will say, research means what, you know? It is finding the found things. Most of our researchers are engaged in identifying who invented what, why did they do that, what was their contribution, who are all their critics, what did they criticize and what answer somebody has given. There ends the matter. So that ultimately our addition to the body of knowledge is only that much. There is a difference between search and research. Search is casual. Search is without any hurdles. Search could be without challenges. But research, you know, Research is an exhaustive, in-depth, searching for knowledge in an atmosphere of complications, confusions, criticisms, challenges, and crisis. When you are doing research, think of all the C's that I said. If all these things are not there, doing research is easy. If there is no challenge, if there is no crisis, if there are no complications, if there is no confusion, your research is done based on somebody's already discovered facts. Someone has already developed a theory. Someone has already made some assumptions about it. Somebody already started talking about it. In the light of the happenings around us, we need to extract, we need to unearth the facts related to our area of interest and the field with which we are concerned. That act of making an in-depth and exhaustive search for knowledge is for all about identifying the facts, truth, and the reality. These are the three expressions that are very scarce in today's world. For saying this, I feel little sorry for this, because this is the situation wherein we are hereby noticing a number of cyber crimes. We have been noticing intellectual property thefts. We have been noticing information theft and disclosing the most confidential information about the corporates and the country with the enemies, and also claiming credibility or claiming benefits for the work done by someone else by people who have not done anything. This type of situation made us to rethink about the ethical validity or the validity of the work the researchers are doing. That too, these days, nobody can do research without collaboration and exchange of knowledge. Two most important things that any researcher need to remember is, one is it is a collaborative activity. When I say collaboration, not necessarily with an institution, not necessarily with another country, something like that. If you do so, that's also a great research. Even countries today are thinking in terms of research security as they think in terms of border security. Research security is as important as the border security of the nation. Therefore, when it comes to academic research, collaborative research is one where the researcher has to use the information already generated, used, interpreted by somebody in the name of literature review, and the literature review that you make influences the identification of the problem, and that problem is the beginning of all your work. Many a time, people will get into confusion at the stage of identifying the problem itself because of the literature available already. The literature already on hand, if it is not proper, if it is not trustworthy, if it is not reliable, you will come out with a wrong research gap, and the wrong research gap will take you towards a wrong destination. Because all the time, there is no substitute for the word that says a voyage of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. If the first step is not in proper direction, you will end up with the wrong direction, wrong destination. Therefore, ethics should start from the beginning itself. Ethics must be inculcated not necessarily after starting the research, because ethics is always concerned with the individual, not with the content. If the individuals are ethical, their publications will become ethical, their research will become ethical, and everything is going to be ethical. Now the question is, what is this ethics, why it is needed for researchers and things like that. Therefore, first You keep it in mind. Research is a search for truth. Research is a search for fair, fact-based knowledge. Fair and fact-based knowledge is the ultimate objective of any research that you are doing. Shall I use this as a changer? Hope I am audible at least. Yes. See here,
You want hand mic, sir?
that would be better.
Girish, hand mic ಕೊಡಿ.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಬಿಡಿ. Research is a search for facts, answers, solutions and information to reach conclusions. In order to make conclusions, you have to conduct the research. Research is further an endeavor to discover, develop and verify knowledge. It's an intellectual process. The moment I say intellectual process, it is related to individuals. It is related to the human mind. Today, that too with the advent of technology like artificial intelligence, if anybody start lecturing on any topic, if he or she don't mention something related to artificial intelligence, people will think, oh, he is intended. We don't know about it. Such is the power of artificial intelligence today. Wherever you go, people started using about artificial intelligence. In the life research, being ethical itself has become a real challenge. It's a big challenge. At this moment, I am recalling a simple, silly incident. For the last 2 days in circulation in the WhatsApp, a scene about a tiger attacking an individual. 2-3 days back, it was a news in Karnataka in general and particularly in Mysore district. The tiger has been attacking people, particularly farmers, and farmers from HD Kote and other areas went on a protest against the government, asking for their safety, to come out with some solutions by the government. That means it is in their people mind. And in the middle of this news spreading everywhere, in the WhatsApp, most of you might have seen a situation wherein an individual sitting outside his house, or somebody looks like a security guard sitting outside the office, is attacked by a tiger. The tiger from the nearby field comes with a high speed, and the person was sleeping or doing something. The tiger grabs that person and carries him towards the forest. By seeing this, even I thought, oh, tiger's attack has become so serious. Before I make myself certain about no tiger in my compound, because I have some plants here and there, I must verify whether tiger has come to my house also or not. Such was the fear created by that. Yesterday, there was another WhatsApp message in circulation. The same tiger which has taken away the person towards the forest, from the forest, the tiger brings him back and keeps him on the chair wherever he was sitting. And nearby the chair, there was a water bottle. The tiger finds that water bottle and gives it to him. It was something like a magic. But the naked eyes cannot identify that magic behind it. And people who know about artificial intelligence can imagine about it. But people who don't know that, will develop stories on that. That stories will later on rule the society. In order to add to this, I saw another WhatsApp message somewhere from Kurga, it appears like that. An elephant attacks an house. It's a real story. An elephant attacks the house. The house lady, instead of going inside and hiding herself, starts saying, ಭಗವಂತ ಕಾಪಾಡಪ್ಪ, ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಷಮಿಸ್ಬಿಡಪ್ಪ, ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಡ ಕಣಪ್ಪ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ. She was praying the elephant to protect her. Why I am telling all these stories, ethics is something connected with the society. Ethics is something connected with our communities, our life, our culture, where we are living. They are all developed, propagated, spread by the stories around us. These stories will influence whatever work we are doing, research that we are doing. Because ultimately, research is aiming at identifying the facts, truth, realities connected with the society where we are living. Am I reaching? Therefore, here, research is an endeavor to discover, develop, and verify knowledge. You have to verify the knowledge. Is it true or false? It is an intellectual process that has developed over hundreds of years, ever changing in purpose and form, and always it is searching for truth, truth, truth only. Why I said truth, truth only 3 times, My topic is based on defining what is truth is all about. That is something connected with philosophy and ethics. Before I go there, searching for facts may be done in 2 different forms. You can search for the facts in 2 different forms. One is the arbitrary approach, other one is the scientific approach. Arbitrary approach is based on one's imaginations, one's understanding, and already established facts. What we have heard as the story, say for instance, elephant will not attack if you pray in front of the elephant, because elephant is God. Even people in villages, when they see a snake, even in front of the snake, they will fold their hands, Nagappa, enu mabadappa. Whether that praying the snake will help the people to protect themselves or not. Why there are so many snake bites, killings, snake bite incidents in India? Why so many farmers are losing their life because of the snake bite? That can be a topic of research. Arbitrarily people will say, if you pray the Lord, Lord will forgive you, excuse you. Scientific approach. Scientific approach always search for rationality. Always search for analytical reasoning. Analytical reasoning. Why the tiger or the elephants are coming to the cities? Why are they attacking human beings? When you start thinking about this, you can think of a research topic for this. Why are they attacking? What could be the reason for that and what is to be done? That is a scientific research. Believe me, my intention is not to speak about research methodology, but I am going to talk to you about ethics later on. See here, you need to think scientifically. This scientific thinking and scientific inquiry starts with facts and continually returns to facts, test and verify hypothesis. Any scientific research starts with facts. It should start with facts. Your question must be factual. For imaginary questions, you will get imaginary answers only. If the questions are practical,